Absolutely love it. Hello. Welcome. I hope you're having a beautiful day, a wonderful day, an amazing day. We're back again for the second stream today. Sorry, my day is a little fragmented, unfortunately, but we're here. We're here. We are here playing all the mods 10 Minecraft. And we got a lot done today already, but we got more to do. More to do. So we need, like, I don't know, a bunch of stuff. I accidentally left the game paused and running for like 6 hours. So I think we might have a lot of resources, which is great. Let's see, how are we doing on coal? I actually didn't do that on purpose. So that's, yeah, did not do that on purpose, actually. But we also have a lot of work to do. So let's go ahead and get our controller. Crap. Let's see, what do we got? We got some glass here, right? Yeah. Let's grab all that juicy goodness. And then we have, these things, and then a bunch of these. Yeah. And then we got all that stuff. So we are working on building 2 of our reactors. We're only going to build the one today, I think. But it's great because this is going to be amazing. Oh no, stop it. Oh my god. I hate that placement thing where it places above or below the block that you're facing on. I hate it so much. I'm not used to it. I'll never be used to it. I hate it. Anyway, here's our glass. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we're good there. Now, we need to figure out, probably in the back, I'm guessing. Yeah, we'll do the back. We need to figure out what we're going to do here for getting things in and out of the reactors. Also, this needs to be, like, all the way up to the ceiling. So we're going to have at least a 3 gap behind. We might go more than that later. But for right now, 3 is plenty. So let's get up there and we'll build this gap in here. And then we'll start finishing assembling the reactor because we do have a lot left to do, actually, which is crazy considering how much we have done already. So we need to get a few things under control. One of them, the most important one, is power. So power's been a problem, and it's been a limiting factor for us, actually. So we have to take care of that. No more shirking on the power. It has to be done. The next thing that we have to figure out that has been kind of a pain in the butt is we have to figure out prosperity ore. Now, there's a few different ways that we can go about getting that relatively quickly. One of them is bees, right? We can just simply make more bees. And that's a pretty good way to do it. Not my favorite way, but we could do it that way. It's not a big deal at all. The other thing that we could do is we could make now that we have power, right, when we're done, is we could make a mechanism miner. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's a miner of some type that's available through Mechanism. And, oh god, what's it called? It's going to bother me. Sorry if I seem like I'm in a bit of a rush. I am. I only have about an hour or so before I have to take my youngest son for a haircut, so we're going to go ahead and fill that time with this. I just had a little bit of free time, and I really wanted to work on this, and I didn't want to, you know... Oh no, what did I do? I didn't want to get stuff done off camera, so that's why we're here right now. But anyway, it's called the digital miner. So we can actually filter certain things with that. So that's a really good way if we need a specific ore and a bunch of it. We can basically juice the crap out of that, set it up, and let it run. And it'll just target mine whatever ore or ores we need. So that's a really good way to get it done. That is also sustainable because we can set up tesseracts, which we should be able to do now. So that's great. Good option for us. excuse me. For the non-prosperity needs, we could also just speed up our seed growth, right? But the seed growth is limited by prosperity. So we only have 3 slots that are insanely crazy fast in our farm. And I mean, that's really all there is to it. We need more. The rest of the slots, they're not like super slow or anything, but they're also not super fast either. So we got to deal with that. All right, let's go ahead and get our pattern done up here so that way we can start filling stuff in. So let's see if we can not mess it up. Would be really cool. Okay. If I could just kind of like do this a bit. Isn't this just great? Are you not entertained? Because you should be. Oh, you should be. There's that. Fill these guys in, and there we go. The top is done. I know we could, like, make this glass at the top, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't know why. I don't have a good reason. I simply just don't want to. All right, so now we can start. We want the top to be glass. So let's see what we can do there on that front. Oh my God. Maybe we'll go down like 3 or so. I don't know. At least 2, right? But let's try 3, see if we have enough. And then the bottom part we can cut off to just the casing. Doesn't really matter. And also when I calculated how much casing we would need earlier, I kind of forgot to take into account the fact that we would have those rod controllers up here, or the control rods. So we should have some leftover casing, which will be great for our next one. All right, now we got 34 reactor casings. I don't really care about how much is what anymore because we're not even going to see this. I will come through though and make the outside part something that looks a little bit better. I don't know what yet though. Guys, we actually made enough glass to cover the whole thing. So I guess that's what we're doing. And I know that we're not really going to see it, but I mean, I'll know about it, right? So that's the part that really bothers me. We gotta make it look all right. All right, there's all the glass. Now we just need to fill these guys in. And just for the sake of consistency and speed, I'm going to do it this way. Hopefully we calculated right, because I really don't want to wait for more of these to craft. Admittedly, it doesn't take them a crazy long time to craft with the new upgrades that we've done. But it still takes a bit of time, so. Let's see how good my math was. Go math! Don't fail me now, public schooling. Let's see, did we get all these guys? I think so. All right. Let's just start filling some of these guys up. so we know where we left off. Hey, the music! It started again. Nice. It's getting a little close for comfort there. I have another stack, right? Oh, good. Whew. I was a tad bit worried. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Wonder how much uranium this sucker's gonna take. A lot. This might be too big. Oh my god, we did our math right. First try. So we can replace this thing. And yeah, I mean, technically, this is all right. It's not actually ready to use yet, you know, because we have to put all the other stuff in, but there we go. I will call that a win. And we made a decent amount extra by accident, but you know what? It's fine. It's not that bad. Let's see. Reactor. Okay, I forget which one we need. We need a power tap to take the power out, right? We should probably set up a redstone system. And also the computer. I don't know what to do about the computer. I don't think we... well, we don't need it, that's for sure. But we might be able to do something cool with it. I thought we made a charging port, didn't we? I guess not. Make one. I want it. I think we can just put items directly in that to charge it, which is kind of not necessary by any means, but... And then we have the computer port. We'll check it out. All right, we'll check it out. So we're going to put here the computer port to play with. Jesus! Where'd you go? He's gone. He took my block? No, he didn't. Probably not. All right, and then we need back here, what we'll do is, here's the center. We will go like this, maybe. And I want to put in the two redstone guys here, and then we'll put the fluid ports here. So, I forgot how to change these guys. I think let's see. Which one's which? How do I tell it here? I've forgotten. Oh, we control it per, yep, so this is the inlet, this is the outlet. Yeah, got it. All right. So then the redstone, I think what we can do is we can say, it's been a long time, guys. But we could say, like, if... Fuel richness, core heat. If the energy stored... So we want to say active below. And then we're just going to say, like, I don't know, 75, 80% maybe. I don't know. We're just playing around with it. So active when below 80%. Boom. So it's below 80% right now. So if we go into our system and grab some redstone. Oh, we're going to have to get rid of these stairs, which is fine. And then we could even say this one. We could say, It would be nice to do something with this, but that might be a thing with the computer instead of... For now, we'll just say on or off. Set from signal. Yep. Boom. There we go. And then this will tell it to go on, which won't do anything right now because, you know, there's nothing to do. Hold on a sec, my phone. Oh boy. Hold on one moment. Okay, we're back. We're back. So we got a simple little thing going there for on and off. And then the computer port I don't know how to use. So yeah, let's just get rid of it for now. It's not interactable. I'm right clicking it, nothing's happening. And then probably the last thing that we need here is we're just going to need or actually, hold on. We're going to need a power tap, but we're going to put the power tap on this side because maybe we could connect the two reactors with the power taps, right? So, yeah, that's what we'll do for right now. So this should be a working reactor. Do we have any tesseracts? We don't, but we might be able to make some. A quantum entangloper. What the hell? That takes some stuff. Not that bad, though, honestly. So that might be the thing that we need to do over here to get the stuff. We could also run the cables. I mean, it's, you know, whatever. It's some cables. I do apologize. People keep messaging me knowing that I'm streaming. So what are they saying? I don't know. Must not be important. All right, let's get rid of this guy, fix the wall. I don't remember why I did that, but... Oh, that was to remember we had to dig this way, yeah. So, now we just need to get our ME system over here to import and export stuff. So, we're going to have an importer right there, and then this will take the cyanite out of the reactor and bring it into the system. And then we'll have an exporter as well on the other one, which will, of course, export uranium into the reactor. And speaking of uranium, I think we're good. 26,000 uranium essence and counting. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine for now. So there's that, and there is that. And then we'll probably bring these guys down underground to bring them out to wherever we end up going. So let's just pretty that up just a tiny little bit. And then we'll bring them behind this wall for now and bring them up and over. So we don't have any cables ran over here yet, so we need to do that. So we should have some cables nearby. Let's see. We don't yet. We didn't run any. So let's do that right now while we're thinking of it. Also, the energy conduit, we're going to need better stuff for that because we're only using enhanced right now. So yeah, let's see. What's the next step up? Ender energy conduit. And that takes vibrant alloy. I think we're swimming in vibrant alloy, basically. Is there a recipe that takes these? No. Let's check, though, because I'm pretty sure we have a ton of vibrant alloy. We do not. We have none. Crap. How do you make that? Vibrant alloy essence. I thought we had that. I'm actually really surprised. I really thought we had that. Okay, so we got some more work to do before we do that. But it is what it is. Let's Let's bring this down just right here. I accidentally killed that torch. Where does it go? Right there. So let's see. We need some, if we want to keep with the theme, some cobblestone there. And there. And here, right? So cobblestone, cobblestone, boom. And then we'll just dig a little bit this way and then come down. Trying to figure out how to do this. So if we look at our coordinates, actually, this might be the better way. This ends at negative 193. So if we go to like there, that should be fine. So neg 193. Oops. So 190. Oh, we hit gravel or something. Whoa. We're that high up? This is the B place. Wow. Okay. Did not know that. Yeah, we're right under the nests. Huh. Well, I mean, we're actually... Well, we still need to bring power, so... So here's 191. So 192 and 193 is where we want to go for now. Whoops. Okay, yeah, let's fill in this gap here. And then we just need to know what depth to go down to. Because I don't know. So the depth is 42. We got to go to 42. Ah! Actually, you know what? We're probably a lot closer to the hallway over here, right? Wouldn't we be? Yeah. Why don't we just do that? That would be so much easier. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll even put a sign there like we're supposed to. So that way we remember what we did here. So we're going to try to follow all the rules we set for ourselves. This is so much better, yeah. So what did I say, 43 or 42, something like that? I think it was 42. And then we need to go... Crap. Which way? To the left. So we go down here and then go to the left. We should hit our hallway. Okay, now we know where we are at least. Yep, that'll be a lot better. So let's drop some torches. I'm not going to fill this whole thing in. We'll just drop some torches and wall it off. It's fine. I guess that means we'll have to fix this then, huh? So let's drop that there. And then we need... Not that, we need this. And stairs, yes. Very good. Never know I was there. Then here, we'll go ahead and grab a sign. And we'll label it like right here maybe. We'll say lower level. Beautiful. Okay, let's make this right. So we want to go all the way over to here. Then let's wall this off. There we go. So all we need to do is grab this and that. And actually, we need to make more conduit, probably. We have a good amount of it, so never mind. Probably fine. Okay. Then all we will do is we'll start down here. I don't know where to start is kind of the problem. So if we dig out this way, where do we come out? We come out here. So what we probably want to do, actually, is kind of the same thing we did before. We'll come out here. Just somewhere there, I don't know. Ah, right here. Yep. And then we'll just kind of go down and come out maybe one over, actually, right? Because we want a little bit of a gap. We don't want to see the wire the whole length of the reactor through the window. Or interfere with, yeah, these blocks. No, so we'll do this. And then there's that. Good. Oh, I hate that so much. There we go. So we will bring this guy up here. And then this has to come through here still, right? Come to the power tap. Whoops. This pickaxe is good, but sometimes it's a little too good, you know? All right. So, put that there. Very good. That one will not be different. And then just gonna bring that. And this is just an extract. So we'll bring the power over here all the way. Then go that way, yep. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get the ME stuff in place. So there goes that. And then this one will be here. Very good. Now it won't work yet because we're tracing our way backwards. But let's set the filter now so that way when it does start working, it'll start putting the proper stuff in. So we want uranium ingots. And then we're also going to want a what's it called? A crafting upgrade, I think. Auto crafting, yep. So we're going to put that in here, and then we're also going to put speed upgrades. Not really that necessary, but I just don't want to wait for it to fill up for a long time, so it's honestly just me being a little bit lazy. Okay, there we go. So we got this stuff here, and then we just basically need to hop up and double place. Going up sucks with this. Okay, there's that. And we kind of have to place them at the same time. Otherwise, it just gets worse and harder. We can also block this off. We'll come pretty that up later. For now, it's fine. We're also going to leave this too high, even though that is very unnecessary. It's just, we're going to have to come through and upgrade this conduit at some point. So it's just, yeah. Gonna leave the space. Uh-oh. What did I do? Did I mess up? I don't think so. It's dark. I can hear the bees coming out. All right, and then this will go up to the top. A little tedious, but it'll work. Ow. And just like that, it should start working. So let's grab this and that. And this will be here. Those are already all set. There we go. Now we're good to try and remember the way down there. This way? Question mark? I think so. Let's leave a torch back here so we didn't get any nasty spawns. And then how's this looking? Hey, it's getting fuel. It is very not full. 2.38%. Why is that? Why is it not taking more? So what's going on? Where's my auto craft or my auto crafting? Oh. It's what? Hold on. We got to go check that out. It's smelting it. Why is it smelting? Why is that doing that? Where are we? Uranium. Not in there. Thought we had a crafting recipe for it right here. Let's change this priority. There we go. Okay, I don't know why it was doing that. I mean, I get it, but I would rather use the essence first and then smelt stuff, yeah. Now it should fill up a little faster, right? How many? So that's max capacity is 672. Oh my god, I think I may have overdone it just a tiny little bit. Yeah, just a little. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's do this, please. Gotta charge this bad boy. And then I'm quite curious now. What is our power output? I mean, we're not even, you know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to tell because it didn't even get up to temp and it's full. So it's, yeah, this is great. In other words. I do want to change this though. Maybe we're going to change this to be active while below, and then we'll say like 50% or something. Because once it gets up there, it's already generating, you know, it's going to keep going for a while. So yeah, we don't want to waste. We want to waste as little as possible is basically what I'm getting at. And right now we are wasting an absolute ridiculous amount. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, this is good. We are full. Waste ejection mode, automatic mode. Why would you ever want to... Why would you ever want to manually eject your waste out of here? I don't quite understand that. But whatever, it's fine. Anyway, power problem solved for the time being. So we got a lot of prettying up to do, but it's fine. Lots and lots of prettying up. Okay, that looks great. I think we want to maybe make these into corners. I don't know why. It just seems to look better to me. Nope, changed my mind. Looks worse. I hate you. I hate you, game. And then, of course, we have to pretty up so much in here. But that's fine. That's a problem for future us. Also, I think, yeah, things can spawn on top of this, so we do have to make sure it's well lit. I think it'll be good if we just put a light block right there. Everything else is all right, except for here. But we were going to put a fence there anyway, right? So let's see what we got. A fence, no. What was it called? A gate, maybe? A wall? A wall. This is it. A railing stone brick wall, I think is the one that we might go with here. That looks so ridiculous. How can things spawn here if there's a half wall on it? That doesn't even make sense. Oh, it disappeared after I refreshed it. I don't know. I wonder if we can make a glass wall. Is that a thing? Well, you can make glass panes, but... ooh, actually, let's see how these would look. That could look really cool and help with the lighting problem. Let's see. It's a little too bright, actually. I think it'll work. It'll be fine. Yep, it'll be great. Let's grab some of that cobblestone that we threw away. Cobble. And get that here. There we go. There, we got a lot of stuff to do here, but that's okay. It's fine. Everything in the world is fine. Everything in the world is good right now. It's great. Yeah, that'll work. And then we just need, what, this cobblestone floor. There's a lot of cleanup. But like I said, our power problems are basically solved for now. We're going to have to come revisit this a lot more, though, because we do have to set the second reactor up. And then we have to add 2 turbines. So that way we can go actively cooled and do that. And then we have to build 2 more reactors. Oh my god. It's crazy. There's a lot going on. Okay. But it's good. Just do that so I remember that that's supposed to be lower. Because with my memory, I will forget what we were doing by the next time I come to add the second reactor in. Let's grab some cobblestone, finish this up. Then we also have to remember that we can't really go off this way here because we have the farms, and those are going to be a problem with the height because they're going to come down past this, right? So we can't forget about that and then build that way and then run into a problem later. So we got to keep that in mind. There. And then we got more stairs to put in yet. Except no, we don't because we're not putting stairs here. There. And then just as kind of a reminder to myself more than anything, let's go ahead and we'll kind of build an archway here to remember that we're going to keep going off in this direction. Wait, what am I doing? No! This one goes here. And the stair. All set. Just some cobble floor. There we go. Now we just need to do this wall. And this time we'll even remember to use the building stick or construction stick. Maybe we'll remember that. We'll see. So let's grab the bottom layer. And then the construction stick. Yeah, we don't have enough. We gotta take care of this. What do we got? All these ores, man. So many of them. Okay, I think we're good there. And then we just need, we can throw that back in. And then we need the chisel. And we'll just turn all the smooth stone on us into that. There we go. Now we should be able to do that pretty good. Oh, so much faster and better. Awesome. All right, so we can throw that in there. We can throw that. What else? I guess we'll throw that in. We don't need that right now. But what we do need is we need to place these torches where they belong. Gotta keep the aesthetic up. Just because there's a nuclear reactor right there doesn't mean we're not going to use torches. Very good. All right. I think that's pretty much it for here. We have to come back and do something with the ceiling at some point, and then the walls and the floor, and eventually the other reactor. But for right now, I think this is probably fine. Also, let's replace this with one of these. It's just less intrusive. How's that look? That looks a lot better, I think, yeah. Oh boy. I love it. It's amazing. What kind of floor do we want in here? Do we want to go cobblestone in here too? Seems a little like, I don't know, crappy. But I think that's probably what we want to do. Just to keep it uniform, really. let's see. The walls will keep the same, no surprises there. We just need to clear it out so we can place it. And then we'll hide some lighting around, make it look a little better rather than having these random floating blocks. Guess we could use the construction stick. There we go. Can we... Oh, I'm going to regret this, aren't I? Can we break this and put it back without losing everything in there? I want to put the charging port and test it. Now, does this still have all the fuel and everything? Oh, thank God. So we can put an item in here. Oh, give me my backpack. Or my my jetpack, rather. Because that thing takes a lot. Oh my God, that was instant. Oh, it was great. Oh, that was amazing. I like that a lot. Nice. Okay, how are we doing if we start getting rid of some of these lights? We should be doing all right because of these little guys, right? So actually, that pretty much does the trick, except for right here. And I'm guessing we might have some dead spots up here too. No, because of that. Okay, that works. Yeah, so kind of what I'm thinking, our next big problem that we have to worry about is we just need some more raw resources, right? It's going to be a constant problem for us. Always. It's always going to be a problem. And yeah. Do we want to keep that lip going that way? I don't know. Anyway, I get distracted very easy. It's going to be a problem, and that's something that we just have to acknowledge and be okay with. But one thing that we can do to help mitigate that problem is plant more crops. But in order to plant more crops with any amount of speed, we're going to need more prosperity shards is basically what it comes down to. And we can't grow prosperity shards with bees. So, I'm sorry, we can't grow them with mystical agriculture. So we can do them with bees. And that'll be great long term, right? But we're not quite to the point right now where we can make like super bees that'll just basically be God. So we have to come up with a more temporary solution in the meantime while we get situated with the bees. And that temporary solution is probably going to be the digital miner. So we'll still make more bees. We'll still work our way up on the bee thing. But we need to, we have to be able to get some fast right now. And that's where that's going to come in. So we need to make some tesseracts so we can power it remotely and wirelessly. And handle, ship the items back, basically. So that's one thing that we have to do. I don't think that's going to be a problem, though, because I'm pretty sure that won't be an issue. I think we have everything we need for it. So that'll be fine. So we'll basically get some tesseracts, then we'll be able to send power remotely to it, and then we'll be able to retrieve the items remotely as well. And then we will basically filter it on prosperity shards. And then anything else that we're really low on at the time. So, more to come, I guess. But that's probably going to be our next thing, because we really have to start hitting some of the other resources really hard. But this is bothering me, so we gotta at least clean up a little bit in here. Not saying we're going to spend a ton of time, but just a little bit. Make it look pretty. Ish. Well, I mean, relatively speaking, it's going to look beautiful, so, you know. Let's use our crafting stick again. Did I just throw out the cobblestone? I think I threw out the wrong thing. That's okay. Get rid of some of this stuff. I don't know why we're using cobblestone as the floor, but we are. And we're out. Cobble. Yeah, it looks a little tacky, but you know what? We're just gonna run with it. It's gotta match everything else, right? And we have cobblestone floor everywhere else, so this is what's gonna happen. Clickety clackety. Beautiful. F7. Uh-huh. Let's add one of these here. And then fluorescent stained glass. Let's just do glass. I don't know how to spell. Let's make a stack of these guys. We can place those periodically as we need them. But I think for the most part, we should be pretty covered. Once we're done here, anyway. We're probably going to need one in this corner too, right? And then what? We got like the triple threat one here. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, God. Come back. And then more cobblestone. So, cobble. So, it might look like crap, but the thing is here, compared to what I usually do, this is like miles above and beyond that. So, yeah. It's great. Just gonna throw these down for now. Oh my God. Then let's maybe take this down to this height, like the reactor, just as a placeholder. And then we can place the lights on it like we do on the other one. Digging! Vein miner, darn it. I always forget until I'm pretty much done. I don't know how. So we'll do that, and that. And then, of course, the one right in the center. Now, with that being said, do we still need this here? No. And we shouldn't need this here either. Wait, why do I... Why do I need it there but not here? Oh, because the reactor emits some light. Oh my gosh. How did I not think of that? Let's do like this maybe. Obviously the wall will replace that and look good. Then we can do, let's see, where's the center? Right here? So we'll just kind of go like that, I guess. Beautiful. And then we'll do that on this side just to keep it uniform. Mm-hmm. And then we can add some in front as we need as well. Because we're going to need some. Yep. Called it. So we could just do what, like that. And then like that. Perfect. Okay, so we got it mostly cleaned up anyway. We shouldn't need stairs for a bit here. What we will for sure need, though, is the chisel. Yes, we need the chisel. And we're going to just convert everything we have on our hand right now. There we go. So now we need to do this wall. Whee! What ore is that? Dimensional shard ore. Whee! Beautiful. Look at that. It's actually like turning into a properly decorated room. I mean, with a cobblestone floor, but it's other than that, it's pretty great, right? Right? Oh man, I'm just proud I'm decorating something and finishing it. That's pretty great, pretty good for me. Oh, why, gravel? You're really messing me up here. I had a good thing going. But you had to slow me down. Ah. Yep. No, I was serious when I said that earlier. I'm really trying this time. I know that I'm not that great at making sure things are decorated and all that, but I've been trying. Things need to at least be done, right? They don't need to be super pretty. They just need to be done. And I think compared to my previous playthroughs, some really good improvement. We got so much stuff just magneting around us. It's okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. I don't know how we're going to fit all the stuff down here, though, because what we need 4 reactors, 2 turbines, a fluidizer, a reprocessor. We need so much. Oh, am I out already? No. Okay, let's clear our inventory because we're going to use the stick to craft everything fast. Or to build everything fast, rather. So let's also grab our chisel. And what we'll do is we'll just convert all of the stone on us into this flat stuff, so we don't have any mix-ups like that. There we go. Now we can come and do this. That and that very carefully. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Look at that. Does look kind of weird, all one solid color, but it's all right. It's fine. I think it really would help if we did the stairs all the way around, but since I don't know how big this room's actually going to be, and that would kind of be a pain in the butt, I'm not going to do that right now. But maybe we'll circle back later and do it. But like I said, we have to add a lot of things in here, so this is great for now. I just saw that on. So it's off right now, and it's starting to drain the buffer, which is good. So now our limiting factor is basically the cables that we're using. So these do... I don't know what their throughput is. I see that they can hold a lot, but what's the throughput? Oh, that's Enderman. I'm going to kill him. Ah. Hi. Taking my blocks. Okay. This way. We're going to say this is lower level. Boom. Beautiful. Also, oh no, gimme. Let's add it on this side, lower level. There, now we even know what it is. Maybe we should also put a sign here, basically like an exit sign. Exit. Good. It's dark. Wow! Okay, we can tear this guy down, finally. Oh, you know what? I messed up. I messed up a little bit there. Yep, I messed up. We need to eject the stuff out of it first, right? Yes, we need to do that. I mean, not like it's holding a ton, but... So turn it off. And then turn off reactor and push control rods all the way. Boop. Scram. Can we take out the fuel? No, we can only void it. Okay, so never mind. It doesn't matter. Uh-oh. There we are. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons today. Ah! Go away. Evil. Feels good to finally get this out of here. After all this time. We're even going to take out all the cabling. Oh gosh, our inventory is an absolute disaster. Let's get rid of some stuff here. So let's put in the backpack some of this stuff that we don't need. This can all go in here. We want to keep the torches on us, right? And we'll keep those. Actually, no, we don't need to keep those. All of this stuff can go. Beautiful. Then what? This just goes up to here. And we could even remove it all the way in to here. It's going to be great. There we are. We can get rid of the sign. Oh my gosh. It feels so good. Let's get rid of this. Make it like we were never here. Never here, ever. So what do we need? We got this from the wall. And then we just need some stairs, right? Which we have 2 stairs. So we need one more stair. There. Was never here. Also, I just realized that this hallway, we never put the torches where they belong. So we should probably do that. How do I... Give me all the torches. Let's do it. Tedious work, but someone's got to. And since this is a single-player game, I guess that means I'm doing it. Mm-hmm. Wow, I just didn't place any of them, did I? I know it's a little overkill, but I really wanted the look to be consistent. That's really important. Ah, whatever. Oh, that's not right. It goes here. How many of these did I do? Okay, there we go. All is right in the world, and I'm lost now. Where's the exit? Oh, this is why we have the signs. Lower level exit. Good. Okay. Everything's great. Now we can fill this in, and then when we want to expand the farm, we can easily do that. So we just need some stone and some dirt. And we could also take a look at our quests. I think we got a lot done, actually. Aren't you worried about creepers? No. I am wearing the kitty boots. Or the kitty slippers. So it repels creepers. They won't blow up on me. They're scared of me. It's amazing. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Sleep on the sidewalk. Times are tough. Then we can throw this guy in our backpack. Good. Now we can finally come over here and do something we've been waiting to do. There's a couple things. But this one in particular... Oh, I forgot to... There we go. Max out the speed upgrades. Thank you, Lord. Also, advanced smelting factory, we need to go downstairs. And we need to basically make a better one. We should have everything needed to do that, I think. But I'm not 100% sure. So let's see. What do we got here? We don't have any of this stuff done. So reinforced alloy and elite control units. So we need, oh boy, this is great. Oh, that was easy, actually. Then we're going to need a way to make the diamond, so we'll have to probably map that out, but whatever. So we got that, and then how do we make this guy? Easy. So this one can go in here, I think, right? I don't know. I lose track. And then this can go in here. Now we need to go upstairs. Well, we're going to need, what is it? It's 1 diamond to 10 millibuckets, right? I'm pretty sure. We should probably confirm that, actually. Hold on. Which one of that is? Is that the chemical oxidizer? What's this doing? Redstone. Yes, this is it. So, oh, oh man. When I made this, I made it just for... I made it just for redstone, but we basically want to remake this, but for diamond, right? So let's, yeah. Chemical oxidizer. What are the chances I have that automated? 100! Nice. So chemical oxidizer. And then that had a detector. And then, of course, we're going to need an import and an export. We have an import. We should also have an export, too, from our nuclear reactor we tore down. Very good. All right. And then the other thing we have to check is our fluid storage. Make sure we actually have room for this, which we probably don't, honestly. So, yeah, our fluid storage is totally full. So, boy, what are we even storing here? Redstone, we got like none. Oh, honey. Honey is what we're storing, yeah. Crap. I wonder if we could... I'm pretty sure you're able to blacklist a disk, right? Aren't you? What do you need for that? I forget what it's called. It's going to be under here. It's called a... I have no idea. Oh, right here. Here we go. Disk interface. Allows you to take items and fluids from one disk and put it into another grid's disk. And I'm pretty sure that when you do that, you can also set stuff like filters and priorities and stuff, can't you? Oh. We could make a disk drive for... I see. So maybe what we do... Okay, I got a plan, guys. You do it per drive, not per disk. So let's get another drive. We're jumping all over the place a little bit here, but it's all, you know, for the right thing. So we're going to get another drive here. And this is going to be a disk drive. We're going to put a fluid in it. So let's see. And we're going to blacklist honey. Because honey is what's taking up all of our stuff, right? Yeah. We got all the buckets of honey. And we have in the basement here, where'd it go? Here we go. An automated honey or izer or whatever you want to call it. So we're going to have infinite honey. So we gotta account for that. So this fluid disk then will blacklist honey. So we want to say blacklist. Then now we just need some honey. So honey, that and this honey too. Both honeys are going to be blacklisted. So that honey and that honey, right? Oh, that didn't work. You got to right click. So this is going to not allow that or that. And now we want basically the biggest fluid disk that we can build. Which we didn't go up that tree very much. So we have a 256 bucket. It says here we did 1024, but I must not have automated it. So that must be in one of these guys. No. What the heck? Fluid. Oh, we made it and we never did anything with it. Okay. I mean, you know, whatever works, I guess. So, that complete the quest? Yes. So we can go ahead and make that into something if we want to, or we could just go all the way out and make this 4096. So why don't we just do that then, right? So fluid. Let's, whoops, like this. So we got that pattern. Then let's go ahead and see about this one. Is that a little cheaper? I don't know. So let's go ahead and throw these in here. So 4,096 buckets. Let's make that. I didn't even look at what it cost. Probably should have. It's actually quite cheap, to be honest. Let's see, what's going to be our holdup time-wise? Nothing. This should go pretty fast. This isn't bad at all compared to the item storage. There we go. Fluid. Whoops. Give me that. Oh, I had this in my inventory. That's all right. And then I would like to see about this, right? How bad is this guy? I'm guessing it's not going to be like super bad, but it's probably not going to be super easy either. Let's make sure to put this in there this time. And then go ahead and make this recipe. And then go ahead and make the disc for it. Throw those guys in there. Okay, so fluid disc. We have one advanced one. Oops, not that. I want to get the achievement. So what does this actually take here? So far, it's really not bad. 12 diamonds, 224 nether quartz, some quartz-enriched iron, like 50 iron. What? This is nothing. Okay. I kind of can't believe how easy this is. Quartz is our big thing. Or not quartz, silicone. Did we not ever make the silicone seeds? We did. We just didn't make them priority. So let's see, silicone. That'll save us some crafting time. Or smelting time, rather. So silicone, I don't see the recipe here, so we must not have ever made it for this. Let's just double check one more time before we place it in and accidentally duplicate it. I don't think I see it. Silicone. Already one. Nice. So if we don't have to cancel it. There we go. Beautiful. Fluid. Okay. We got our first advanced fluid storage made and done. Very good. We are going to convert this into a disk. So the, what is it? 16384. 16384. That's the one. Definitely don't need to craft all that, buddy. What are you doing? So confused. Wait a minute. What is that? Oh. So you have to Let's redo that recipe, hey? Yeah, what the heck? Let's go ahead and do it this way. Maybe would be a little better. Yeah. Almost fell for it there. Okay, yeah, now it should basically take nothing, right? Why is it still crafting these? I don't understand. 16384 bucket fluid storage part. Oh, because it was in the crafting grid. Okay, let's just make sure here. We have... What the... this is block list of honey. Both kinds of honey. And then we're going to make this a higher priority for everything. So now we can put this in here. There really shouldn't be anything going in here. We do have the redstone automated upstairs, but it's only going to keep a little bit in. Right? What's it going to keep in? We said it's 0.1, so yeah, that's not bad at all. So now we need to put the chemical oxidizer. Which way did we face this? We put that in the back, right? So we're going to face it not that way. What the heck? Why would it place like that? So we've got the exporter in the back, the importer in the front, and the detector on the exporter. The detector... Shoot. Well, let's see. Let's take the importer off for a second so we can play around here. If we put one of these in here, we can't. We can't do that because we need... What was the thing we were trying to build? It's the advanced smelter. Advanced smelting. Not the advanced. The one that comes after that. Elite. Let's favorite that. So in order to make this, we need liquid diamond, which is made from diamond dust. Yep. Or enriched diamond. I don't... Huh. Okay. Let's just do diamond dust, I guess. So diamond dust, let's see. Diamond dust. We can do that in a crusher. So 1 diamond equals 1 diamond dust. Where's my crusher? I know I have one. Alloy smelter, crafter. Wait, what? Basic smelting, infusing, smelting, crafter, crusher. Here we go. Let's see if we can catch this. Now this should be a 1-to-1, I believe. Come on. There we go. We did it. All right. We also need to upgrade all this stuff too. So let's go make this recipe before we forget. So processing recipe. Cancel. Get rid of all that. One of these. No. One single one equals one single one of these. Boom. Beautiful. Then what we're going to say here is when we put this in, one of those equals 0.1 or 0.01. So 10 millibuckets, yeah. So we should have here the gauge dropper. I'm pretty sure we can take that and then put that right here. There we go. So if this is less than when it is under, I think is what we did over here, right? Because we want it to be the same. That's the wrong one. Yeah, so when it's under 0.1, then you go ahead and turn on. So when this is under 0.1 of diamond, then you turn on, and then you need a high signal in order to go. So now we do that. Or I'm sorry, not that. I lost it. It's gone. Crap. Where's my crusher? Where are you? There we go. So we're just going to do another one of these really quick. Oof. And then I got to go and get this haircut. Or bring my kid to the haircut. There we are. But we have time to finish this. So exporter is that. And then we're going to put a stack upgrade in it. And then just because I don't like waiting, even though this is such overkill, we're going to put the speed modules too. Alrighty. There we go. And just like that, actually these inputs are all wrong. So let's fix that really quick. Energy, input, and it's still not working. Crap. Why? Do that. Can't input into their items. I don't know why. I feel like I struggled with this last time too, didn't I? I don't remember what I did to fix it. Well, I tell you what, we're going to have to figure that out next time because I really got to get going to get my kids to this haircut. So, I will see you next time. I hope you have an amazing, beautiful day. Take care. Bye-bye.